Let it talk to me,
Baby girl,
just slow it down, let your body speak.
speak.
All of the timing is everything.
Got me weak.
All I got is infinity,
See it.
infinity.
Let it talk to me. Just slow it down, let your body speak. I know that timing is everything. Everything. All I got is infinity. Infinity.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Belgium have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a fine interception.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
De Bruyne. That's a good ball out wide. Doku. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to go direct with the ball at his feet.
Lukaku! That is wonderful from Lukaku! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Belgium are ahead! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl!
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Romelu Lukaku! Romelu Lukaku!
Belgium have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Mbappe tries to play it through. Shot could be on. Onana.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Tielemans. Spread it left. Ruben Dias. Roberto Carlos. Spread out to the left. Now it's Bellingham. Takes on his marker. And Adams. Roberto Carlos. Aims beyond the defence. Cantona. And for the first half, that is that. That is certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Belgium are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
That has been slung wide. Knocks it into space. Delivered low.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And it's De Bruyne. And it's made its way to him. De Bruyne. Now it's Cantona. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Mbappe. Cantona. Cantona finds himself offside. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Trossard. Goes looking wide. De Bruyne. It's a searching pass. It's a sweeping cross. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, super fine.
Real chance!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Decent chance! He's got a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 10, Lukaku.
Belgium choosing to make the first change.
De Bruyne. Number
We're looking
15,
at a different game now.
Meunier.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Hans Benneken.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
No outsmarting him this time. Van Aken.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Roberto Carlos.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Cantona. And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Manchester United can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are... He's rising! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Delivers with whip. Messi. Manchester United have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. And it's Bellingham. De Bruyne. Oh, he's getting hounded. Oh, could it? Bellingham gets flagged offside. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. Played in. Getting up there! Goal! Manchester United! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
After 23 minutes is number 19, Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Cantona. Manchester United currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. It's not an especially good pass, that. Adams. De Bruyne. And it's Bellingham. Here's Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. And here's Cantona. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And he's gone looking for safety. Out of play for a throw.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Drills one in. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United up by one goal at the halfway point.
We're about to announce.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. Rodri. Now Ruben Diaz. Adams. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. He's found a way past. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. Guatemala really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's tidy. Cross needs to be good. That's put paid to the danger.
Substitution.
That is a brilliant interception. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Spread it left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he spark a counter here? De Bruyne. And it's Belletti. He's shifting through the gears here. Good take, and is he in?
Substitution in progress.
Guatemala making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Mbappe. Shot, surely! And that really should have been that.
Bellingham really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And he was quick to react.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well seen, saw that. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. De Bruyne taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United honestly could have done themselves a real favour by trying to make more of what they had in the minutes after the goal. But with the control they had, they were never really under threat of losing this, Peter.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic
Portugal
atmosphere in the stands.
against
This
Manchester
really
United.
is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is...
And a chance! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And this is Ronaldo.
He's being urged to shoot.
Bellingham. Well, they can break here.
Now it's Mbappe.
De Bruyne.
It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Showing good feet.
Tries to cross.
Bullish header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Gonçalo Inácio. Portugal are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
He was under real pressure there.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Mbappe. Now it's Cantona.
Oh, he's burst through.
Well timed, excellent interception.
And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time.
He shifted it to the flank.
He is just caressing the ball. Bellingham! Goal! Manchester United! The first significant strike. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Pedro Neto. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
In the areas shown on this map.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Manchester United with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. Gets us going once more.
Manchester United can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
That's tidy. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, well played. Vitinha. Here's Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rodri. Now it's Cantona. That's going wide left. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Diogo Dalot. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Neuer claims it without any fuss.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Mendes. Vitinha! And they've caught Reed. Messi. Manchester United leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Now it's De Bruyne. That has found him in acres of space.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Cantona. Spread it left. Shot at goal! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! About as smooth as it gets! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Manchester United.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Substitution for Portugal, number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
Final checks on the touchline, a change
7,
about to occur.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So that's
Number
2 now without
17,
reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
He has and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Gonzalo Ramos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
There will be 1 minute at a
Cantona.
time.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that is that. Manchester United can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕 누가 봐도 나처럼 난 걷지 on a beat 박자에 맞게 미끄러져 걸음이 좌우로 흔들리지 난 메트로놈의 침늘 여유롭지 원래 내 일이죠 눈길에 끌지 내가 그번엔 Get on my way up Cause I'll be bossing 이제는 다 pass 다 털어내 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 내 시선을 뺐어 I see you crushing 나는 좀 바빠 너무로 여유가 뺐어 언제든 내 스텝이 떠나보낸
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. And it's made its way. And the shot! And he's done it! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
After 7 minutes is number 19.
Paraguay make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Messi. And here's Messi. Belletti gets a good foot in there. foot in. Adams. Bellingham. And the return pass. Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Great ball if he can get there. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Played out to the left flank. Bellingham. And it's Rodri. Searching pass he's played there. Pass is just off target. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a good-looking delivery. Tries to get it clear. Shot could be on. Rodri, looking for the run. Now it's Messi. And they can counter here. Sends it crossfield. Mbappe. Alderete. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United go in
And
at
a quick
half-time
announcement for the
with
benefit of
a
anybody
game
who
to
has found
chase.
themselves a little lost today.
Well, for me,
Please
Peter,
look at the
things have
screen for
never really
information
got
on
going,
how to
but
find
at
your
least
way
this will
around
be a
this
good time
stadium.
to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rodri. Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. Alderete. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That looks a cracking ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cantona. Manchester United still this single goal behind. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Mbappe. Almiron. Almiron making good progress on the right-hand side. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Substitution in progress.
It's a promising position, and across it goes. A corner it is then. De Bruyne getting this one clear. The ball goes in. Another corner. Any better luck this time round?
Substitutions taking place.
Paraguay making further changes here, and in quick succession. Defending of the desperate variety. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's heaved it away.
Paraguay clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's picked his way through, and this is Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Manchester United are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Oh, good spread. So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major shock. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
3 minutes at a time.
And it's De Bruyne. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe! And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now.
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United just couldn't get into any kind of rhythm after going a goal down. It made life so easy for the opposition, who hardly broke sweat in the end, Peter.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Dance, don't wanna 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 dance.
Picture this,
posted, minding my business. Wanna play cool, so I did resist for a little bit. But the whole playlist was lit, and then I implement. A little foot tap, then I flick the wrist, and then I twist the hip, and then I thought this cool, I'ma stick with this.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
against
the
Manchester
atmosphere
United.
frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Looking for options for movement. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella, Alexander Zinchenko, will have a very busy game. Constantly switching between defending the wide areas and moving in to create overloads through the middle. He's perfect for teams that like to switch from a back three to a back four, depending on whether the team is in possession or not.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Adams. Messi. He is through here. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish right from the top draw. Manchester United take the lead.
The goal scorer for
A
Manchester
moment that
United
needed composure,
after
and he had
25
plenty of it.
minutes.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. He's a sharp little ball here.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Messi has found the net here, of course. Now it's Cantona. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's a key interception. That has not gone well. And it's Bellingham. Sabani.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Manchester
Please
United
turn your
leading
attention
by
to the
one
screen
at the
for
break.
information provided by the local
I think
police.
on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Manchester United have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Gets us going once more.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
It's a good-looking delivery. Over to the right flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Ukraine clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Spread neatly. Very nicely done. Hoisted in. And that has been cleared. And that's going wide left. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe has the space to scheme. De Bruyne.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Dovbyk. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Mbappe. Great vision. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Number 7, Cantona. Substitution for Ukraine. Number 8. Number 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
11,
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. He's having a shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 7, Cantona.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. (3-0), and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Some resolute defending there. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Yaremchuk. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rodri simply refused to be outdone there. De Bruyne, who's set up 1 goal so far,
has been indicated.
tries to thread one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Roberto Carlos. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Cantona claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly. and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played in by Cantona! He wasn't that far away.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Roberto Carlos, Mbappe. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos. Here it is, crossed in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Manchester United have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Can he get on the end of... He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared away. New Zealand have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a really well-measured ball. Driven in. Neuer claims it without any fuss. Mbappe. Now it's Cantona. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Cantona. He's having a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Cantona has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread out to the left. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And here's Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. That has been cut short. Belletti. It's Bellingham. And that's a dangerous ball. Takes a shot! Eric Cantona! Fantastic!
Well, who saw that coming? I honestly thought, Peter, that we had nothing to do apart from just counting the clock down as we approached half-time. It was majestic.
Manchester United, number 7.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
The first breakthrough, and it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So off we go again. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. De Bruyne. Wood. Ruben Dias. Belletti. And it's De Bruyne. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Messi has created one goal already. Cantona under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Wood. Threads one in. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's quick to get rid. Ball is over the line.
Substitution in progress.
Here comes the... Oh, good effort! And that's a sharp finish. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
For New Zealand, after 66 minutes.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
New Zealand restore parity.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. De Bruyne. Now Mbappe. Now it's Cantona. That's going wide left. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Half an hour gone in the second half. Out towards the flank. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution.
New Zealand are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments. Wood!
New Zealand really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Cantona gets into a good position. That's travelling a long way. Adams spots it and intercepts.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Adams. And it's Rodri. Spread to the right.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Here's Rodri. Adams. He's had it taken off him. Wood.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Cantona claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester United must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that...
And the finish! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
After 18 minutes is number 11.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, some astute defending there.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Takes a shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Rodri, played out towards the right wing, tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. Nicely spread, not where it came from. Played with finesse.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Tries a shot! Well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That has been slung wide. Great vision. It's a promising position. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Is having a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Distributed tidily. Mbappe.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
De Bruyne. Spread it left. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Rondon. Looking for the run. De Bruyne. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Manchester United really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Succession here.